What's up, guys? You can come outside, you can see what the clouds look like. Look at that wind blowing. Usually on a Saturday I'm working on this old barn, but I gotta get up on the roof and take care of some metal, and well, it's windy and I'm not going 30 feet up to put metal on the roof. I'm in here trying to get my garage straightened out. The goose has been kind of camping out in here, so I gotta clean the floor. Old hussy. So I'd rather clean the floor and give her a warm place to stay. The chickens, on the other hand, been in here the last couple of nights, and I'm not too happy about that. So we had a conversation about that, and that's getting fixed. They poop everywhere and don't care where it goes, and it's very obvious. I've already had to clean the top of my box off, and there's a few other spots I got to take care of and clean, and a few tools I got to clean off, and I got to do it pretty quick because their poop is kind of, I think, corrosive. So I learned. But anyway, this morning, because it's cold, I sat in the room for a little bit, drinking coffee and eating breakfast and watching YouTube, and keep running across these people that hire these contractors, buy a lot, and yada yada, you know. Really made me think about it, you know. I got out of that business for a couple reasons. It's hard on the old body, and work kind of fluctuates there, so I went to work for a different company, full-time, indoors. Weather doesn't affect it, nothing like that, which I really enjoy it too. It's really interesting. It's for the wind industry. But I digress. These contractors that I was watching, and I know not everybody falls underneath that same category, but the reality of it is these guys are stiffing people, building houses and making contract draws, and whereas I don't really know the full story of what went down, it just made me think about some of these places that I've been involved in and built, and we've always started one and completed it, and you know, took draws when draws were necessary, you know, when inspectors and banks come out and checked it and all that good stuff. But you really, if you decide to build your own home, you really need to do your homework, and the best thing to do is talk to the banks that you're getting a contract loan for, the construction loan with. Those guys will kind of know a reputable banker or a reputable builder, somebody that's been doing it for years. Usually it's a trusted person within the community, and that's kind of an important thing. It really, watching these things from newscasts, and it's not just, you know, I know I was on YouTube, but these are news stations that are investigating this stuff, and it seems pretty legit on some of that stuff. Whereas I don't know what the outcome was. I do know that as a carpenter myself, retired from it sort of, it really hit home. It hurts me to see other supposed contractors do these to people. These people put a lot of money and trust into you as a carpenter and a contractor to do what is asked of you, to build them their dream. And you sign a silent oath, regardless if you know about it or not. You sign a silent oath to fulfill these contracts, not just because of the money, but because of the passion that you are supposed to carry with what you do. And it's like a doctor signing the oath. They take an oath to protect the ill and heal them, which is not really a good analogy, because most doctors don't get rich by healing people. So let's scratch that analogy. Either way it goes, you're building their dream, and if you can't accomplish that, and it says a lot for your internal self, your soul, your ability to complete things, I guess. I'm looking for the right words, because I'm not labeling nobody, and I'm not saying any names, because honestly and truly, I watched a couple of them. There's quite a bit. So, but it really hurts my feelings to see it. I'm the type of guy that likes to start something and complete it. I mean, sometimes there's fallbacks, and sometimes you don't get a chance to complete it because certain fallbacks take control. And usually there's an understanding and a way to rectify the problems, regardless what the problems are. It just takes the right person to find it. I can honestly say that I've started the job and I've finished the job. Every job that I've completed, every job I've started, I've completed. And there's a lot of times that I'm out a few $100s or a few $1,000s. But when I was done, there was satisfaction and happiness. And that right there is a good payment. Sometimes you gotta outweigh the good with the bad. You know. Needless to say, if you're a contractor and you're in it for the money, you're in it for the wrong reasons. You don't have the passion to do what you're doing, just step out and find something else, because your work will show. I know mine does. I know I bought this old house and it's taking some work. I leveled up. When I bought it, I didn't have a kitchen, but you go in there and the kitchen floor is level. You can put a marble in the middle of that son of a bitch and it won't roll one way or the other. It's level. It's braced properly. I took the time to put my compression plates in and took the time to put my stiff legs in. I mean, and not just put them underneath the joist. I mean, like, I notched it out so it slides into the joist and I can screw it in from either side, so there's no question if it'll stay on there or shift or whatever. I concreted and I rebarbed. I did exactly the way it was supposed to. It took the time. Every cut is tight, and tight to a point where it doesn't affect the levelness. And I know over time the ground's going to shift and things are going to move, and it's not going to be as tight as it used to be. But it'll last a few years. If your cuts are perfectly sound and tight, you know, you got yourself a good contractor. Because a bad contractor will put 10,000 nails on the board and say, yeah, that's good. That's not how it works. There's a gap in your cuts, and take your time to fix it. If you gotta scrap that board, set it over to the side, put another board in place, and use that board you scrapped for something else. I'm the guy